You know, people often say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. A common phrase for when life's not going well for people, to motivate them. So riddle me this. What do you do when life gives you a bowl of rotten, disgusting lemons paired with a broken lemonade squeezer? What do you do then? Make lemonade equivalent to my own pee? You may think I'm crazy, but that's the life people like me are forced to live. In these deplorable, disgusting alleyways of Sydney, I and many others are forced to live this life, being shamed by the public eye for something we mostly can't control. Poverty trap is a real circumstance that many people fail to realize. The other day, I was walking and a man insulted me on my clothes, despite me not having a real way to make money. No job would accept me anyway, so life is but a futile struggle. You know, maybe I'll go to the homeless shelter tomorrow. I never really trusted them at first, but seeing how things are going right now, I might as well try. I don't have any other viable option.
Hi, I'm Abigail Ford, and I will play the part of Nana, who is a 14-year-old girl in Ghana who is at a protest outside the building of the Minister of Education, and she has just been nominated as the spokesperson. Me? Okay, I'm ready. We are all here to address one problem, our education. No, everyone's education. Not only the ones in the cities, but in the towns and villages. Not only for the rich, but for the poor and the middle class too. I remember my grandma once said that education is everything. Learn, learn, learn. With everything you've got, it's the only way to make a good living. We are the untaught. We need to be educated. Hearing those words, we are the untaught. It hurts. We as a nation need to come together to fix the education. I may not go to school, but my friends who do have to skip meals to pay for education. I, a 14-year-old girl, have to work 2 jobs just to keep my sister in school. We, the untaught, have to work for a good education. Tell me how this makes sense. Please, tell me. Educate me. And don't even get me started on the ones who go to schools in the stones and under the trees, in the buildings with the broken down windows and doors. How can that be an education when all they can think about is the heat of the sun hitting their... Just think about how many kids are in the streets and not in school on a Wednesday morning. 74% of the boys here in Ghana are uneducated. 75% of the girls here in Ghana are uneducated. And just think about how many adults never even so much as got the opportunity to go to school. Please, don't just take this as complaining. Don't just take this as another thing. But please do take this as a way to reflect on how your power and job can influence the lives of thousands of people. Children, kids, the ones who dream about being millionaires and billionaires, the ones who dream about being future ministers of education. Please help us, the untaught who want to do great things, to make promising futures for their friends and for their families, and most of all for themselves. Please help us, the untaught. Teach the untaught.
Hello, my name is Edwin Ortiz. I'll be playing, are you good? Okay. I'll be playing the role of Arba Answai, a 23-year-old girl from Ghana who is struggling with a drug addiction. Thank you. I was top of my class, not only in academics, but also arts and sports. I was the best at athletics until my injury. After my injury, I spent all my money on medical bills, and I could not bear the pain. It was all too much, I ran out of money, and then I turned to illegal drugs. I could have gone home. I could have not spent money on drugs that I did not need. I could have gone home. I needed help, but I was too high to notice. I don't want anyone to feel this way. Maybe if rehab were free, then no one would have to feel this way. Maybe if public transportation was free, then I wouldn't have struggled to get to where I am today. I've tried heroin, cocaine, meth, methadone, everything you can think of. I've tried it. Nothing works. I've tried so many drugs, and now drugs take me.
Hello, okay, I got a slate. Slate. Hello, my name is Jackson Seitz, coming from Ohio of my grandpa's living room. Say hi. This is Papa. That's
Hi.
Papa. Yeah, say hi to my theater teacher. Anyways, so I am playing the character of Jawash, who is a teacher in the city of, I don't want to mispronounce it, Accra, the city of Accra, at the School of Association International. So, I just want to give a little context first. I'm like a teacher in classes just dismissed, and I'm drinking a cup of coffee, and I have a math. This is a math paper in the monologue. Yeah, in the monologue. All right. So yeah, I will start now. Have you ever wondered about the students who don't get a good enough education? I mean, there are students out there who don't get a good enough education, and I don't find that fair. All students deserve equal education and equal opportunities, and to show their talent. And there are so many talented children out there, but because they are unknown, they can't show their talent. And this is happening all over the world. Many students are stuck with poor education, and they can't show their potential in academics properly. And the reason because of this? Because they can't afford the school fees to get a good enough education. Not all of us can have a good opportunity for education, but to solve this, we need more free books and activity books. We also need to create a good learning environment where students can learn without being distracted. We also need more teachers that are always willing to teach without expecting to be paid. With all of our efforts put together, we can create an environment where everyone can have an opportunity to learn. We can create an environment where everyone can learn. That's it. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Melissa Colley, and I'm playing the character of Bobalina in the monologue "The Girl Who Made Stars on Earth." Hi there. So, I guess you're probably wondering who I am and why I'm here. Well, my name is Bobalina, and I'm from Akamoda, Accra, Ghana. It's not exactly the nicest place, nor is it the cleanest, but it's home, and it's where my story begins. See, back in 1981, things were very different. There weren't any schools for kids like me, kids who didn't quite fit in, didn't quite act like everyone else, kids who struggled to make sense of the world around them. They said I had autism, dyslexia, and so many other words for kids just like me. Even though I couldn't go to school like everyone else, I still had dreams. Big, big, big dreams. Like, I wanted to be a teacher one day. Not just any teacher, though. I wanted to help kids like me, kids who felt lost and alone, find their place in this cruel world. Because no one should ever in their lives have to feel like they don't belong, right? So I started writing, scribbling down stories and ideas in this old notebook of mine. And even though the words sometimes danced around on the page, refusing to make sense, I knew they held power. Power to change things and power to make a difference. Not just for me, but for everyone. Sure, it hasn't been easy. There are some days where I feel like giving up, like maybe I'm just lying to myself. But then I remember what I'm doing this for all the kids out there who feel like they're drowning in a sea of expectations. But I, Bobolina, I want to be the one to help them meet their aspirations. They say that every star shines brightest in the darkest of nights, right? Well, I might not be a star, but I'm determined to ignite, to illuminate the world in my dreams, with my dreams, my hopes, my stories. So that maybe one day someone out there will uncover hidden glories.
My name is Max Clipper, and I'm playing Kanu Baku Waiku. Okay. What the hell? Brother, what is going on? Your kid is casually crying out for attention, for love, and you're just puffing away, lost in your own world? It's not right. It's not fair to him. Our parents, they worked their fingers to the bone to give us a good life, to give us a chance. It'd be heartbroken to see you like this, squandering everything they worked for. You have a good job, a good life, and you're throwing it away all for what? A few moments of peace with your cigarette? You need to turn this around. You need to clean this up, both your life and this physical mess. There are dishes piled high in the sink. There's mold creeping up the walls. It's not a fit place for a child to live. It's not a fit place for anyone to live. You have a good job. Sorry, this is just so sad to see. And you need to put down the cigarettes. Your lungs turning progressively black, most likely soon to succumb to a dangerous cancer killing you. How would it be for your parents for your child to grow up with no father figure? Please, put down the drugs, brother. For me, that's it.
My name is Luke Caldwell, and I'm playing the role of Joshua in the monologue Ending Poverty, a Joint Adventure. Looking at all of you here, I can't help but think about how amazing people can be when they work together. I grew up in a poor town where life was really hard. I had dreams, but I just didn't have the opportunities that most people do. And even in those hard times, I never gave up. And eventually, I became successful in architecture. But even as things got better for me, I never forgot how hard it was growing up poor. Why should we, the rich and entitled, look down our noses at the poor? They live in deplorable conditions. Why should we, we have all the opportunities, why should we deny them the same rights that we have? It's not fair. We should use our power, our influence, our wealth to help them and help give them the opportunities that they don't have. Please, join me in this mission. It's not just a goal. It's something that we owe to each other as human beings.
Cindy Appelhans, and I am playing the role of Nana. She just had a hard week at school because she just moved from a wealthy place to a poor place, and her mother just asked her, "How was it?" How was it? How was it? It was disgusting, horrible, and it was so different. Every single thing is different here. From the environment, to the weather, to the classrooms, to the teachers, and even the students are different here. I mean, when I first moved here, I thought that having a change of environment for once in my life would be different or better for me. But this place, it's like a dirty, old, muddy, smelly slump. I mean, we sit on broken old benches without tables, and we write on blackboards with chalk that hurts my eyes so badly. And also, there aren't any air vents, air conditioners, or even fans. So how are we supposed to survive in this heat? Is it even fit to be called a school? And don't even get me started on the education there. I mean, come on, is that even considered learning? We go to school for 9 hours a day, and I can barely understand anything that they are supposedly teaching us. The teachers teach as if they're in a rush to leave the school, and they don't need us to understand what they're saying. And the students act like demons from hell. I would rather not go to school at all than go to that dump of a school. I wish I could go back. I really wish I could.
My name is Mina, and I will be playing as Abina in My Way Around the Streets. I often wonder, why do I have to live like this? Living on this dirt, filled with dirt, worms, and injustice. It's suffocating, but it was never a choice. My life was decided for me before I came out of the womb. My parents are sicklers, my siblings are too young to work. Every day, I risk my life on the streets to find food, while it seems who those surround me live lavishly with golden polished shoes, and I walk with mud covering my feet. Is this fair? I am so tired of having to drown in my sorrow and sadness. I walk these streets every single day, and I see others just like me. Sad, frustrated, envious, and yet some still hopeful. Hopeful to defeat the life-threatening sharks that make their way to the top. To not just survive, but to thrive. To have a choice in their lives, a choice in all of our lives. A choice to be clean, a choice to go to school, a choice to be full, but most of all, the choice to be a kid. To be completely free of worries. No one needs to go through this, so why are we? We need a change.
Hi, I'm Marlo Garcia, and I'm going to be playing Lucia in Lucia. You know, life's a curious thing. A twisting, turning path. And just when you think that you've got the damn map figured out, they throw a curveball at you. Today, of all days, this arrives. A letter. Not a text, nor an email. A letter, like we're in some visual novel, or a 40s film noir. Dear Lucia, it says, as if we're about to embark on some grand adventure. Hell, I thought those days were behind us. You remember that pact we made, right? We swore under the flickering street lamp that we'd never look back, that we'd move on, they said, start anew.
But now here I am.
But now here I am, staring at a piece of paper that's challenging every damn promise that I ever made. But that's life.
I thought I'd bury those.
I thought I'd buried those memories so deep in the past, so deep that they'd never see the light of day again. But that's life, isn't it? It has its ways of resurrecting the ghosts that we thought were dead.
And this letter?
And this letter is knocking on my front door like a ghost, refusing to be ignored.
I don't know if I should be angry.
I don't know if I should be angry or grateful. Grateful that for the chaos that this letter is stirring up, waking up the ghosts of the past, or angry. Because I was doing just fine, thank you very much, until this letter arrived.
Maybe I should.
Maybe I should burn it all. The letter, the memories, everything.
But deep
as much
down,
as I want to, I know that I can. Because at the end of the day, my curiosity will take over, and I want to see where this path takes me down, where this unexpected detour takes me.
Life, my friend.
Life, my friend, is an unexpected.
Life, my friend.
Life, my friend, is an unexpected.
Life, it's one hell of a storyteller.
It's one hell of a storyteller, and I just hope that this chapter doesn't leave me with more questions than answers.
Hi, I'm Sophia Tarico, and I'm playing the character of Helena. miss my parents. Why did they have to leave me here, all alone to fend for myself? I try every day to make money, and yet I receive nothing but dirty stares and nasty looks from people who think that I'm a piece of garbage and worth nothing of their time. Why me? Why? Why must I have to go through pain upon pain again, striving to make a better change in my life, but in return nothing? Nothing? There are thousands of other children like me who are struggling, poor and needy, and yet we are all ignored. Why? Why is this such a big problem?
Hi, my name is Fiona. I'll be playing the part of Kiltuma in my monologue. Do my bleeding scars, dried tears, bruised legs, and blistered arms not call out to you? Does my pain not stir compassion? Are you so blinded by your pride in riches that you fail to see the people? Do you not hear their cries? Do you not just feel the suffering and silent pleas of 9.2% of the world's population? Do you not, when you see me in ragged clothes eating rotten food or begging on the side of the streets, you mock and belittle me. You laugh at what you see, unaware that you are laughing at my deep scars and traumas that have shaped my unfortunate life. When you laugh at me, you laugh at my parents committing suicide and abandoning me. You laugh at my trauma. You laugh at me being brought to this country as an immigrant against my will. You laugh at my depression. You laugh at the humiliation I face every time I have to go through the dumpster to satisfy my stomach after hearing it grow louder and louder with each passing day it stays empty. You laugh at my appearance. You laugh at my pain, my sorrows, my fear, my life. So my struggles are not to be used as the butt of your joke or for your personal amusement. For I do not choose this. I do not ask for this harsh reality of life. The life you would know nothing about because you're lucky enough to be born with silver spoons in your mouths, so why would you care? It's ironic. My neglect and the blind eye the government has decided to turn is the money your parents get for you to afford your expensive wants. You live off my suffering, and yet you stand in front of me and treat me like a peasant. Don't you realize that we are the same? The only thing that differentiates us is money. I am human just as much as you are. We are human just as much as you are. So it is not right for you to look at us as any less of a person. We all have different opportunities, life experiences, statuses, riches, or current situations. But we all deserve dignity and respect. We all deserve a chance to be heard. We all deserve to be seen as human.
Go.
Hello, my name is Kelly, and I am playing the role of Kuwaku Powell in the monologue Breaking the Chains of Deprivation. A burden that weighs heavily on many, stripping them of their pride, their dignity, and their sense of humanity. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. every morning to fry octopus that sell at 5, work till midday, and beg till 10 p.m. just to get enough money to support my 5 siblings. I have worked like this for years, struggling every day, every second, yet you have the wit to come and curse at me and insult me? No, we cannot go to school, cannot afford the fees for uniforms, school books, or shoes. We live in fear every day. We don't know when the rain will come, or the ground will shake, or when the water will rush in and sweep everything away. We don't know when the criminals will attack us, or steal from us, or when the rich white man will steal from us our land, the slums we live in. Our slum house is so small that not all 6 of us can fit inside, so the oldest of us has to sleep outside. The area is unclean and disease runs rampant. Even if we got sick, no hospital would accept us because we have no money and we look poor. Instead of treating us badly and embarrassing us on the street, you could help us. You could can take us out of this danger, of the despicable life we live in each and every day. You can help people who suffer from similar situations to my family and I with your contribution. With your help, we could save others from the dangerous embrace of poverty. With your, if we all join forces and contribute to this together, we could turn could into will and save everyone from poverty.
Hi, my name is Julie, and I'm playing the role of Lahari Akoma. Every day begins with a struggle. First thing I hear when I wake up is Jahi crying. Of course, you're never here, so this waterfall of a human is my responsibility. Why, Mom? Why must you leave me here with these draining animals and you make me call my siblings? I can't even eat because we don't have the resources or the money. Did Dad have to die so early? Maybe if he was still here, I could still go to school, learn, play with my friends, and eat my favorite foods instead of barely eating at all. And I know it's not any easier for you because people often judge you for working and not remarrying, but it doesn't make my life any easier. But I'm happy I have you with this struggle. Some people have nobody. They have to go through this dark, lonely, treacherous path alone. Mom, I'm thankful you are with me for the struggle, my struggle.
2.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Pham. I'm playing Fafa and a hopeless case. It seems like my life has gone past rock bottom. Every attempt I make is either a failure or my financial status. I have nothing to eat, my clothes are ragged and dirty, and I can't get a job when life depended on it. In this case, it probably does. I feel like as if God put me on this earth just to be harassed, tormented, or insulted. The only thing I can do is beg for money, but I can't even do that right. I guess I can't do anything about it. I'm poor, homeless, and always in space. There's no way I could possibly turn my life around. Not in this situation. Maybe I just lie on the train tracks and wait for the train to end my misery. There is no hope for me anyways. I always wonder what would happen if I were to die. Would people even care? Would they even notice the poor girl who just ended her own damn life?